I've been lucky enough to work with exotic animals. I am in my early 30s, and throughout my 20s into my 30s, I have been afforded all of these volunteer opportunities at zoos and aquariums and wild animal rescues. And reflecting on all of that, because I am now leaving all of that volunteering later this year, I thought it might be interesting to share the fact that when you are interacting with like an eagle ray, which is a giant stingray, or a sea lion, or a green sea turtle, and you're like hand feeding it lettuce. It is amazing. It is completely amazing, and I feel so lucky to have been able to experience it. And they are wild animals at the end of the day, and you have to interact with them differently. But with that said, it starts to feel very similar to how you feel interacting with your pets at home. Like when I interact with my cats or my dog, I find it really fun. I have really strong emotional reactions sometimes. Like I love it every time my dog is so excited for a walk, where it's like, oh my God, he's just this, the joy he inhabits, right? Or one of our cats is an orange cat and is very mischievous, and like he'll do something mischievous and I laugh so hard. I'm like, this is so cute. Like, oh my God, I could never be mad at you, right? But it's not like magical in the same way that it would be magical if like a deer walked up to me in a forest. I've never met a deer. And if I was like walking through a forest and a deer like came up to me, I'd be like, oh, like, am I in a fairy tale? Right? At first it is. At first it's like, oh my God, that is a full grown sea turtle. Like this so far away from my hand. Like, what? Right? Like there are lots. If you go to Hawaii, you have to stay like really far away from the sea turtles, and I'm feeding the sea turtle, right? But after a while, when it's the same sea turtle every week for like 2 years, it gets to the point where it's like, this feels exactly how I feel interacting with like my cat or my dog, right? With the caveat that, again, there are these safety precautions because it's a wild animal, but like the same way I love seeing my dog excited, or I can't stop laughing at my cats being mischievous, or I gasp at how cute they are sometimes. Like I'll have those emotional reactions, but it starts to feel more normal. And so if you ever wanted like a career in like working with animals, like it just, if you have pets, if you have like a cat or a dog, you're kind of getting a similar experience at the end of the day in that sense.